Alright, what's up, jokers? What's up, jokers? 2K18 finally fucking came out. So I was looking around and messing with all of the new stuff, and I don't think for this game that I'll need to do like tutorial videos like I was putting out before, because this game explains a whole lot of stuff to you like inside the game. Finally, and there is also a practice mode. If you well, technically, so if you go to edit your movesets for whatever reason, you change moves, you can practice the moves in there. So that's pretty dope. I'm glad they put that in there. But regarding tutorials and stuff, if you ever want to learn something, just hit me up on whatever, and I'll just make a video on it. Depending on what it is, I can just like make it on the spot. So there you go. But I'd really want to talk about the attribute system, because they changed everything and it makes a whole lot more sense now. It's not so clunky. You know, I was gonna make this whole video explaining like how the stats work in the game, but then they changed it and now it's better, and it's not like a whole bunch of nonsense that you have to keep up with. So I just really want to talk about that today, because I really like this. And this is for my creative wrestler, so if these stats look weird, it's because I just started playing the game yesterday. So everything is low, because you start off like jobbing, one of those NXT jobbers. So anyway, here we go. Anyway, all right. So the first stat is just striking. They used to have it so that you had to have arm damage, and then like arm power and leg power, and like foreign object power. They rolled it all into one stat now, so it's like so much easier to keep track with. So striking in general, it tells you exactly what everything does at the bottom. Increases the amount of damage dealt by using arm and leg attacks. Also increases the strike reversal chances and effectiveness using foreign objects. So they even put in the strike reversal into this group of just striking. Like they simplified everything. This was 3 different stats. It used to have arm and leg power to determine how much damage you did, and you also had strike reversal as like something separate. So now it's all one, like just so much better, so much better. Grappling increases the amount of damage dealt using grapple offense. Additionally, it creates the ability to reverse opponent's grapple. So again, all together, it's just one thing now. It just makes so much more sense. It's easy to keep track of. So you know what that is when you go look at it. Power is pretty much like strength. How much a superstar can lift, damage on running attacks, and power submissions. It's like increasing environmental offense while decreasing damage caused by opponent's power submissions. So that's your strong dudes, like you're seeing it, like that's his stat. Like you want to pick stuff up and put it down. That's your stat right there. When you're running, because you have more momentum, you have more strength. This system is so much better. Like, you know, shout out to 2K for fixing the fucking stat system. God damn, because this shit was a fucking mess. It was a mess. Nobody looked at them because it was such a mess. Like, you didn't care what your stats did last year, because it was like, oh, I'm gonna just max it out anyway. This is so much better. Don't change this. Yeah, but all right. Toughness increases hit point recovery and durability. Also increases the chance for escaping a pin. So the tougher you are, the harder you beat. This was like 9 different categories in 2K17. I'm so glad they changed everything, and now this is just one. This counts for toughness. Every your survivability, that's right there. How tough you are, how much damage it takes to keep you down. That's it right there. Like, I'm a cruiserweight, so my max is like 10. So cruiserweight, you're assed out. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I play like real life. Like, see, I'm skinny, so I made a skinny person. That makes sense to me, right? Like, why would I make fucking the Big Show? I don't want to. That's not my career. I don't want to do that. Anyway, technique increases technical submission damage, decreases damage caused by technical submissions, increases your chain wrestling. That makes sense. Last year you had, well, it looks technical submissions and power submissions are still two separate things. It makes sense if you know about how they work in actual wrestling. But this rolled into one is great because you got technical submissions is in here for technique. Also works on the defense. So it's like if you are well versed in techniques, then of course you can apply them and get out of them. That makes sense, right? And it also adds to your chain wrestling, which makes sense. I'm so glad this system makes sense. I can't tell you how amazing this is. I can, but you won't believe me because you probably don't understand what it used to be. Oh my god. They got me saying God out here. Glob, oh my glob. Reversals are reversals. They put it all in one stat now. This is so good. It tells you, I'm gonna read it. Reversals determine the max number of reversals available and increases the damage dealt using reversal attacks. I'm not gonna read the last part yet. They rolled up reversals and reversal damage. There was two different stats last year. For those of you who didn't know, you had reversal damage and you had actual reversals. And if you watch any of my videos, I tell you I would scream from the mountains. It's all you hear me say: reversals, reversals. You need reversals. Well, now it's a lot more simpler, and it tells you exactly how it works. So the cap now looks like 40. I haven't the 40. The cap looks like 5 still, or it might be 4. I haven't looked into all of that yet because I'm just kind of enjoying the game. New reversal slots are earned when reaching reversals rating of 30, 60, 80, and 95. So I'm going to assume that it's still the same 5 cap system from last year, and every character that's originally every character we get from 2K is going to cap at 4, and create a superstar, create a wrestler is going to be capped at 5 like it was. But now it's all rolled up in one, so you know what that is when you see it. I don't necessarily have to tell you, but I want to talk about it because I'm excited about the system, and you need to appreciate how amazing this simplified ass system is. There was like 3,000 attribute slots last year, and that was just last year. I don't even fucking look at 16 or 15. Last year was just too much shit all over the place. Now it is fucking 10 categories. Did I count that right? 10 categories. And on top of that, when you create your wrestler, you pick a style, and they give like, another video. Let me finish. Athleticism increases superstar turnbuckle climbing speed, aerial attack damage, increases range of aerial attack, increases springboard offense, increases superstar ability to reverse aerial attacks. You see how simple that is? They rolled all of these stats into one thing that makes sense. Because last year you used to have turnbuckle climbing speed, aerial attack damage, range aerial attack, springboard offense, aerial reversals. That was 5 stats they just rolled into one. So let me do some math for you if you're not keeping track. If you just added that from last year, you would have 14 different lines so far right now, because this counts as one of them, so you would have 4 more. Not to mention all the other shit I already talked about that would have more stats. We'd be already at like 20. Like, this is amazing. And it makes sense. If you're athletic, if the most athletic superstars have these abilities, that makes sense. I love you, 2K. For now, don't start messing up because I like the game and you're doing it right. Speed increases the speed of your superstar strikes and grapples. Fills up your chain wrestling gauge faster. Increases the walking and running speed of your superstar. That makes so much sense. They used to have, they used to have strike speed and grapple speed was 2 separate sets last year. The chain wrestling gauge that didn't have a separate stat. It might have. I'm not too sure about that one. I'm not gonna lie. And when walk and run speed, it was just walk and run, like movement speed was just movement speed, I believe. I'm not gonna go back and look because I don't even want to look at 2K17 anymore. But like, it makes so much sense, and it's right here. I didn't, cause like last year I didn't understand like why the fuck would you need, like if you could strike really fast, why would you want to grapple really slow? Like who's out here doing that with their creative wrestlers? Anyway, stamina, my second favorite word, and when I'm playing 2K wrestling games, right? Affects how quickly your superstar stamina decreases. It also increases the speed of stamina recovery. Also increases the rate at which superstars earn momentum. Again, they rolled 3 different stats from last year. That would have been 3 separate things, and they rolled it into one that makes sense. Again, if because last year you had the stamina was how fast your stamina decreases. That was just what it was. And then you had stamina recovery was a separate one, and then momentum was also a separate stat. Momentum being tied in here is just like, I'm gonna get into that when I talk about the last one. Momentum could have went somewhere else, but I mean, I'm not mad about it being where it is. That's fine. But it makes sense, right? Um, your superstar decreases and increases. Like, why would you, if you had a really high stamina bar, right? Like in 2K17, let's say your stamina was 100, but your recovery was like fucking 10. Like, that's stupid. Like, why? Why would you do that? But it doesn't make any sense. It should be all one thing. That makes sense, right? Right? It makes sense. And promos kind of like it really should have been like charisma to make it like make more sense in realms of the game. Because promo by itself is just like it only applies to my career. It doesn't necessarily need to be its own stat um, in the general sense because you're not going to need your promo stats to matter when you're playing Road to Glory online, unless you can cut promos against other players online, which would be dope. But I don't think you can. Like it really should have been like charisma probably would have been the best word because you have to be charismatic to have to give a good promo, right? And then that could have tied into the momentum because the momentum is more or less gained from your performance in the ring. So it could have been performance. It could have been a lot of things, but I'm not too mad about it. I'm not gonna pick it. I'm not gonna pick it that when I have all this other stuff that I'm so happy about. But anyway, that is the video. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be doing a whole lot of tutorial stuff now unless people really ask for it because the game really explains everything really good. But if I see something that I really enjoy, I'm definitely gonna make something about it. So you need to subscribe and follow whatever you need to do to make sure you get those. And I'm also on Patreon, so if you want to hook a brother up with $1 a month, that's fine with me. I'm not gonna complain since YouTube we don't want nobody to come up, but that's all right. YouTube, I'm still making these videos and I'm gonna still get mine anyway. But until next video, I'll catch y'all later.